going to bring in a legal expert, Mike Davis, now. He carries us through a lot of these moments and knows quite a bit about how this system works. Mike, it's good to see you back on. Your response, 3 p.m. on Tuesday in Miami. Trump is going to be appearing in court.
This is outrageous, but it's what we've been predicting since August. It's very clear that Biden has weaponized his Justice Department to get Trump. Biden is very concerned that Trump declassified and took his personal copy of the Crossfire Hurricane documents. That's what this is all about. This indictment, they're indicting Trump for the non-crime of a former president having his presidential records in the office of former president, which is.
Talk about that. I don't mean to cut you off, but you're saying that they're worried that he took his own copies of the Crossfire Hurricane documentation. Obviously, the nonsensical allegation that Trump was, a Russian agent, which is all we heard when he was elected and after he was elected. This was the investigation into how exactly that came about. You're saying that they believe he took his own copies of that investigation?
So that is what this raid was all about. In 2016, Hillary Clinton got caught with her illegal home server as Secretary of State with our nation's most classified secrets. It was hacked by foreign governments, maybe Russia. When she got caught in the face of a congressional subpoena, she destroyed the evidence. That's obstruction of justice, right? So that's espionage, that's obstruction of justice. They came up with the Russian collusion hoax. Hillary colluded with President Obama, Vice President Biden, the Attorney General, the CIA Director, the FBI Director, to cook up the Crossfire Hurricane investigation that hobbled President Trump for 3 years of his presidency. He declassified these records via presidential memo the day before he left office. And Biden never publicly released them after what was supposed to be a privacy review to protect sources and methods, as the FBI always says. And so Trump had his declassified copy of his Crossfire Hurricane records. These are presidential records, which he's allowed to have. He's allowed to have them if they're classified or non-classified. That's what this raid was all about, was to get these damning Crossfire Hurricane records. We saw John Durham's special counsel report with the unclassified version and how damning that was. Just imagine how damning it was with the classified version. And remember the timing here. Biden got caught taking a $5 million bribe from Burisma when he was the vice president of the United States and changing American policy, threatening to cut off $1 billion in U.S. aid to Ukraine if the president of Ukraine did not fire the Ukrainian prosecutor investigating Burisma. That's what this timing is all about today. They need to change the subject.
Well, and you know what, Mike? I don't even know that they need to change the subject because regardless of how much unbelievable, just categorically incredible evidence of this crime comes about, the media just acts like it doesn't. I would love to be able to get inside of one of these other news organizations and find out how they can hear all of this and just say it's nonsense and write it off. I mean, how do you do that in a moment like this? It's the president of the United States. It's verifiable information. It's wires that are verifiable. It's money coming into the Bidens, and they still continue to just pretend like this isn't happening. I swear we're living in China.
Well, because Democrats only care about power, right? And Trump is an obstacle to their power, and they want to eliminate Trump because they fear he's going to win back the White House in 2024.
I don't know how they have such a massive control over the mainstream press, because without them reporting on it, nothing seems legit to the masses of the American people who vote and create the power in this country. And that's what's so scary. Mike, we appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much.